Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back on the offensive side of the ball looking at the Carolina Panthers playbook here. And we're going to be in gun, deuce, close here. We're going to have inside run, outside run. We're going to come out in the outside zone. We'll just match with nickel. Of course, we have the two tight ends on the field, so we're going to be able to run the ball a little bit here, but we'll just match with nickel. I know maybe you'd like to see us match with base here, but people really don't play that quite as much. So you're going to see nickel, you're going to see dime, and we want to be able to take advantage of those looks. So, like I said, we have two tight ends on the field with Thomas and Tremble. You can, of course, have your about team hopefully a little bit better than that, but we have those two tight ends. This isn't necessarily a formation that you're going to want to ground and pound, hand the ball off, 25 times in the game. If you have 30 plays, throw the ball 5 times, something. You don't want to do that. This isn't that kind of scheme. But whenever you're presented with those looks, you have two tight ends on the field, run the damn ball, right? Run the ball. So here we're going to have our inside run with the RPO read stick, and then we're going to have the outside run. Super simple, right? I mean, of course, you're in shotgun. Great block right there. Great run. That's exactly what we're looking for. 5-6 yards in the run game. Perfect. Stay to the head of the sticks on first down, something like that. Exactly what you want. Here, nobody really off to the left side of the field. Bentley did a good job coming downhill right there. Good call on defense. And of course, you're not always going to have success with the run game, right? We'll kind of show you here. I mean, if they're going to give you the RPO out to the flat, we'll take that every single time. And that's kind of more what you're reading over there, right? You're reading stick, and then you're reading the hand the ball off. Of course, I mean, we're going to run the ball into this as well. Not necessarily the best look here to, run the ball against 21. He did a good job getting out there. But, you want to run against these smaller boxes, right? Like here they have 4 down linemen, kind of the 2 edge defenders, and a middle linebacker type player. So that's kind of like 5 guys, 6.5, 7 guys really that can stop the run here, right? The edges, we'll call those like a half a guy each, right? Kind of half stopping the run, half kind of playing the flats out there maybe. You don't know, right? You're on the offense side of the ball. You don't know what these guys are doing. But they're capable of stopping the run, especially with our outside zone call. They're in a good spot to stop that. Okay, sounds good. So let's go look up the middle here. They have 5 guys that are 5 blockers. That could be good, right? Especially with this RPO mixed in. And, we're going to kind of put a triangle over that guy that's between Tremble and DJ Chark over there. That's kind of the guy we're putting in conflict here. If he would blitz down at us, we're going to throw the ball. We're going to read stick, and we're going to go with that. If not, we're going to have the numbers in the run game. We'll have 5-on-5, 5 blockers. Well, technically, really like 6 blockers over there with Thomas to their 5 guys. Their 5 run defenders up the middle. Sounds good. That guy, he didn't blitz, and I handed the ball if I wanted to throw it anyway. But that's kind of what you're reading, right? That was kind of the guy that you're putting in a little bit of a triangle here, right? You're putting him in. Okay, does he play the tight end? Does he play stick? Here he does kind of play the run there, and I should have just, obviously, ton of room over here, right? But getting that repetition and running these plays more, and just being familiar with RPOs in general is a good thing. And we obviously have a video on the channel here. It's my most popular video on the channel, so go on and check that out if you want to really dive into when to hand the ball off, when to pass the ball, things like that. What the hows and whys behind the RPO. If you really want that kind of thing, go on and check out that video. It's the most popular video on the channel. Just search by most popular, and it should be at the top. So RPO, outside run. I don't want to hash it out too long. I've already hashed it out way long enough in the run game here. But let's get into these pass plays. Mesh spot is the first one. If you've seen us run mesh before, mesh is just awesome underneath. And what I'd like to do is the guy that would run that spot route, sometimes you leave it stock. Sometimes you do this, though, right? Where we're going to have Thielen, Chark, and Hubbard. Hubbard kind of a little bit of a tweener route here. You might even throw that route. You might throw all these routes. But DJ Chark, Thielen, and Hubbard are really going to be to clear the zones down the field. And then you have Mesh running with your tight ends underneath. So carry those guys down the field. Boom. Very easy, right? The guy that's tackling us right now had to account for the running back. He couldn't just come down and play the mesh, right? I mean, it's good against those cover 2 looks, those man looks. So here, we'll kind of, focus on the running back out of the field. Here you see this guy had to respect him, right? He couldn't just pinch down. Same with this here, right? DJ Chark did a good job, stretching that zone down the field. And then this guy has to play both drags. Sounds great to us. Boom, one of these guys is going to be open. We could have threw the ball the other way just as well. Same deal on the other side, right? Thielen's going to be pushing, this guy a little bit deep, holding this guy deep, holding this middle of the field player sort of in the hole there as well. Really good job. This mesh spot that play does a really good job of, like I said, pushing those zones down the field. Here we get that cover 3 look, right? So DJ Chark and Thielen are in a great spot to run, those hole shots against cover 3, those seam shots against cover 3. Then you're running mesh underneath, and of course you still have the running back. So here we do get, you actually get a man look. Mesh does a great job running man underneath. Great man call, really good beater as well. And yeah, that's what you're going to get, right? Guy kind of got lost in the wash. Looks good against those cover 2 looks here. Maybe against those cover 2 looks here, you know, I'll probably still streak Chark, try to attack that middle of the field a little bit. And they actually do leave us in cover 2. And, you know, we got Noodle on Bryce Young. That's okay, though. That's okay. I really wanted that whole shot. If you would have him on like a post or something like that, if you would have Hot Route Master, obviously that's a very good thing. But attacking those cover 3 looks, those single high looks, is really where this mesh is going to get you, your money plays. Because those are, like, obviously, your man calls right here underneath. Very tough is going to stop a man call. Or it's going to be those cover 3 shots where you're going to have both of those seams, you know, in the seam there, right? Again, traditional cover 3 look. I would love to hit one of these seam shots. Boom. There, they actually kind of rotated out of it, and of course, Noodle arm Bryce Young. You gotta be able to fit that ball in there. Throwing ability is obviously going to help you, and those seams are going to be open with this mesh play here. Next one here is bench dig curl. I really like this one as well. Of course, I'm going to block my running back. I just like having that 6-man protection. I know what I'm going to get out of it. The block and release is always a bit clunky. It seems like they're just either not blocking anybody and they're just like, oh, I check real quick and, you know, I just go out, or they, you know, they dumb out. It's something bad always happens if it's on the block and release. So at least if I know he's blocking, I know he's blocking, right? I don't have to anticipate him doing anything. So I block my running backs. Bench dig curl, though, you can obviously just leave this the same here and, you know, leave Tremble on the little hook and curl, and then Chark kind of wrap around the ear there. But against this cover 3 look, and then of course we're going to be running smash on the other side with Thielen running the deeper route, you know, over top of Thomas there. But really what I like to do is I like to run dagger to the right side of the field here with, you know, Tremble and Chark. And then to the left side of the field, like I said, we're running smash with Thomas on the short route, and then Thielen, you know, trying to put that corner in coverage, or that corner in conflict as well. So, of course, they're going to give us that cover 3 look. That tight end streaking up the seam right there, of course, you really would love a throwing ability. The ball just floats into there without one. Very, very tough, but that is wide open, right? Like that is, I mean, that's very, very open, streaking down the middle of the field. Of course, I mean, hell, hold on to the ball just a little bit longer, and, you know, you're probably thrown into a hole right here with, you know, the receiver coming across the middle of the field. But this is wide open, right? Pass lead into, like, right over 27's head. Pass lead into this area. Click on, catch the ball. It's an easy completion, right? We're gonna be able to do that in the game. So, again, we're going to streak him. We'll block if I can block my running back real quick. And again, we're going to run smash to the left, and you just kind of pick what you like, right? This is one of those plays where kind of pre-snap, you're going to be like, okay, you know, I like this look against cover 2. I like this look against cover 3, this look against cover 4. You know, if you're looking for a man beater, really either of these receivers can be, you know, you're kind of a man beater, but like, you know, you just kind of pick one side of the field. Here, okay, I'm going to go like left to right here, start off with smash to the left. And I mean, if they're going to give you that, love for him to, you know, make a little bit better throw there and, you know, be able to click on catch. But again, really, really nice play. Concepts that are going to win. That's kind of the idea behind the scheme, right? Boom, they're going to give you a man. Thielen turns them inside out. Love that. And the nice thing with this as well, if they shade in, they shade out with these corners. You know, of course, here, we'll just kind of run into this. But they shade in, shade out on this. You know, we're running smash to the left and dagger to the right. A shade outside would hurt, you know, your guy running that little bit of a rounded curl. Of course, you'd love for him to shade out against that. But again, man coverage, Thielen's going to flip him inside out on that corner route. Again, they're going to shade, right? They run those cover 0 blitzes. They're going to shade outside. I'd be like, hell no, you're not going to run that corner route on me every single play. Sounds good. You know, maybe we'll just throw a running back on a swing. They're cover 0ing us a lot. Sounds good. You want to shade outside with your corners? Great. That's great. We're going to wrap DJ Chark right around you. 8, you know, a DB would probably pick that right there. But more in time, throw it on the break, you're going to hit that as well. Very open over the middle of the field, right? And that's just kind of the idea, right? They can't play both sides, especially with, you know, you're hitting with that corner route, you're hitting with that corner route, and then you have them over the middle of the field as well. Last one, though, is going to be Poco X dig. And this one here, I mean, you can leave your running back out. I'm going to block him on this one, just to kind of simplify it a little bit. And you're going to notice you have Thomas and your tight ends. You're going to have your tight ends in on chips here. That's awesome. That's absolutely cool. But Thomas, we're going to go on ahead and put on a streak here. Sounds awesome here. That's great. We're going to be running, again, dagger this time to the left side of the field with DJ Chark running. He's going to be running a post corner here, you know, faking like he's going to run the post, running to the corner. And then you're going to have Tremble on a block and release to the flat. So we're going to get like a 6-man protection with, you know, our 5-down lineman and our running back. And then you're going to get like a half a man. So like a 6.5-man protection, running dagger to the left side of the field with a little bit of a post corner flat combo, you know, basically running smash, a longer developing smash. But it's longer developing. That's okay. We have 6.5 man protection here. So sounds good. Let's get it blocked up. DJ Chark, you get that man coverage, be able to click on and come back to the ball. That was a little bit messy there. Sometimes the corner does a really good job of like staying over top. So you do have to click on and come back to the ball a little bit. But let's go to that post corner dig again. And this is one of those that you can absolutely just, leave the running back on the block and release here. Just let him over the middle of the field. Let him check. I mean, if they're going to give you that kind of look as well over the middle of the field, DJ Chark, that's what that post corner kind of gets you as well. Really, really good overall, and I'm like messing up my setup here. That's okay. Set it up again though. We're running dagger to the right side or to the left side of the field this time, as opposed to we kind of just flipped it, right? Of course, a little bit different, how we get there and things like that. But the concepts that we're trying to get to are really just flipped. Okay, this post corner X dig, super simple play. I mean, the concepts are there, right? We just want to be able to hit them. Here, it looks like we're actually going to get cover 0 here. It looks like, kind of man coverage here. We do get cover 0. Great look. I really backed up pretty far there. That's on me right there. Got a little scared in the pocket with Bryce Young there. But against those cover 0 looks, I mean, you can kind of see what I was talking about before, and that corner kind of stacks on that corner post, right? He does a pretty good job of getting over top of them. That's okay. Whenever we get those man looks, those cover 0 looks that are so popular, there's a ton of space underneath. You're going to be able to lead this ball down, click on, and really come back to the ball and catch the ball a ton of times at a really, really high clip. So I do really like that post corner. And again, I mean, if you really want to get funky with this, and you want to do not a ton of hot routes, but streak these 2 tight ends. And then, I mean, if you're streaking these 2 tight ends, you're probably going to leave it'll probably look something like this, right? Like you're probably not going to block up your running back. Probably leave them on a check and release, something like that. But I mean, heck, you really they have these 2, they have the middle field open here. Let's attack that. Okay, let's streak both of these tight ends. Okay, they rotate down into a little bit of a cover 3. Tremble, I mean, poor accuracy, but that is all in the same, wide open. You can attack this in different ways. Again, attack those 2 high looks. Sounds good. They want to rotate into cover 3. I mean, that's even better running these seams. So I mean, heck, there they actually sit in it. Boom, Thielen underneath. Could have had that post corner as well. Really, really nice scheme. You're going to have answers for, I mean, really, really a ton of these coverages, right? You're going to have answers for man, answers for zone, kind of the dink and dunk offense, if you will, right? With those mixed in shots. It's not all dink and dunk. We're going to be scheming up some shots as well in there. So, really nice scheme here out of the Carolina Panthers playbook. Wish Bryce Young could have performed a little bit better for me, but he'll get there. He'll get there in these next few years here with those pass accuracy guy. I got to be a little bit better on my reads too. So hopefully you're a little bit better with the scheme in your hands than I am, and take this in the game. Let me know what you think, and hopefully you can incorporate this into your scheme. Deuce. What is this? Deuce close. This gun Deuce close. Yeah, Deuce. It's in a ton of playbooks. It's not just in Carolina's. This is just the scheme out of Carolina's book. So hope you guys like this one. If you are here still, you're obviously probably liking the video, so go ahead and drop a like before you go on ahead and head out, and subscribe so whenever we drop new videos. Working on the Sunday videos, the editing, the recording process itself is taking a little bit longer than anticipated, but that's okay. I want to get the videos right. I want it to be good. It is going to be a franchise mode series on the channel, so hopefully we can go on ahead and have something we sort of build upon. And of course, as always, Wednesdays are going to be the offensive scheme, Fridays on the defensive side of the ball, and yeah, subscribe for all that stuff, and I hope to catch you in all those videos.